Whatever, fuck you. This is Mark and Simon. We're here today with the 42nd President of the United States, Bill Clinton. Sir, how are you doing today?
Bill Clinton.
Yes.
The hell? I'm Mr. Electric.
Mr. Electric.
Mark, you told me we got Bill Clinton.
Well, this is like
I'm a Leo
better than
too.
Bill Clinton.
Bill's a Leo, and I'm a Leo too. I'm Mr. Electric, though. I'm no Bill.
See, that's like the same shit, dude. We got it. We got a Leo. Bill's a Leo. Mr. Electric's a Leo. We got this, man. So how you doing today, Mr. Electric?
I am doing really well. Just ended my top fan contest. We were shooting some arrows at the flaming arrows at the target to see who would win the prize.
Tell us about that.
Yeah, well, it was just a way to say thanks to the top fans, you know, and there's every week or every so often a top fan comes up, and we've been doing this since February, and so, you know, it's been accumulated. And then we also broke the 10,000 fan barrier a few months ago, and we were trying to celebrate the fans, you know, and all that.
Hell yeah.
We're pretty good. Yeah, that's what I came in. I'm in Georgia, and
is that right? We thought for a second you might be in Australia. I'm not sure where the hell we got that.
No, I have a huge amount of fans in Australia. And,
cool.
Yeah, they really like what we do here, and but they're kind of
Australians have good taste.
Yeah. Sometimes that's some weird stuff too, I tell you. But and so we had a big fire going on. You see it?
Yeah.
That is fire.
Yeah.
Fire as hell, man. That is lit.
Yeah. Oh, it's a big one. And the big guy over there, that's Wanson. He's part of the team of Mr. Electric. He's the kind of like the wizard and guy who takes care of things, you know.
Hell yeah.
I had seen some of his work, Mr. Electric. Now, that being said, do you believe in magic?
Oh, of course.
Absolutely, says Mr. Electric.
Yeah. I'm talking to Simon and Massmouth.
Hell yeah. Mushmouth.
Yeah. And they were looking for Bill Clinton, but they got Mr. Electric instead.
We'll take what we
What'd you
get.
find?
That's all right, though. We'll definitely take you.
Yeah. A lot more fun. But look.
So, sir, if I can ask you about your page a little bit here, you are the only person I've ever known to do maintenance on an alien spaceship. Did they pay you in flan, and what was that like?
No, they promised some Bitcoin, but future Bitcoin. And so I took some of that, and I've been doing some farming, what is it called? Mining.
Mm-hmm.
Mining. And,
but is future Bitcoin worth as much?
Oh, it's huge. It's like 84 million per Bitcoin. Okay. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. But I can't use it for a few years. But it doesn't matter. I can leave it for a future.
That's the nest egg.
That's true.
That's the nest egg.
Yeah.
Absolutely. Yeah. Absolutely.
But their spacecraft is real easy to work on. I mean, it's real easy. You just shine a few lights, and you know how you ever watch Star Trek, and then when they had to fix shit, they just press the little thing, and that's it. It's not like you got to carry wrench.
Yeah.
Wow, this fire
that is some next level engineering, man.
Yeah.
So Simon, I think you had a question, right?
Yes, absolutely. So out of all of your travels, and including the aliens that you repaired their spaceship, what race of alien do you feel like you come across most frequently? Like, is it the good old fashioned grays? Is it
the tall boys, the short boys?
I heard a lot about lizard people.
I would say the mushroom. The mushroom and all the mycelia on the planet, which connects all the planet. As a matter of fact, the biggest living thing on the planet is mycelia under the ground, and those are the biggest aliens of all. I mean, we make life for them. We're like in your stomach. We're like in the gut, like, you know, the earth
bacteria and breakdowns and whatnot.
Yeah, and then of course those mushroom and all that, That's the mushroom is what gave the monkey the ability to think about himself.
Hey, I was reading about that. That's a Jamie pull that up moment. No. They
Yeah.
would eat the psychedelic mushrooms and it would give them like a
It would make them think of
think
themselves.
different. Yeah.
Absolutely.
No, there's
examine
science to
themselves.
that. Hell yeah.
Or make them hump better and see better. And
Absolutely.
And I eat a lot of mushrooms myself. I love
Well, you got to,
mushrooms.
man. You got to get your fiber count up. You know what I mean? I can't shit unless I take like 30 fucking fiber pills a day, dude. And mushrooms are a good way to supplement that.
Yeah.
So Mr. Electric, if I can follow up, you yourself, George Tuscalooso, and myself all have very interesting hair and believe in aliens. Do you feel like there's a connection between that?
The hair?
Yeah, that hair equals hair plus aliens.
Oh, sure, because the hair is like antennas. The hair is like an antenna, and it's part of your system. The hairs go deep into your nervous system.
They go into the brain, don't they?
Yeah, but that's how with all animals they feel everything through the hairs in their nose, the hairs in their ears, and the hair gives it gives you ability to feel things and to be aware of certain things that a lot of people aren't. But a lot of things that people are not aware of, they don't really need to be aware of anyway. So
that's true.
Okay, yeah. There's a lot of demons and crazy shit out there. No lie.
Yeah.
So would you say
ask you something?
We specialize in magic potions.
Okay.
And we do a lot of that and exorcisms and all that stuff.
Mr. Electric,
and we like
are you
to
a
teach.
priest?
Of sorts. I grew up in a Catholic family in the tallest coastal mountain in the world, in northern Colombia, in the Caribbean. And my mom almost died when I was about 8, and I was raised by some of the shamans and the people who were living up in the mountain. And that started also, I grew up in a very strict Catholic family, and I was the third boy of 5. And in those families, the firstborn takes care of the business, and the secondborn goes and joins the army.
And the thirdborn's a church, right? The tithe.
That's right.
Isn't that it? Yeah.
The third one is in charge of the.
Lived in the basement, but I mean, different families.
And usually the youngest stays home to take care of the parents, the family.
See, I came up in a Catholic family, but they weren't strict, man. Let me ask you something. Do you like feet? Are you a foot guy?
Yeah, I can't live without it. I walk a lot, and I go up and down ladders.
Absolutely.
My feet are like sacred. I buy
you keep a good boot.
Yeah, I buy Red Wings. My boots cost. Yeah, my boots were like $400. They're really nice, but they're very, very durable, and they're super comfortable. Like I wear them everywhere. I even go out out at night with my boots on.
We're sponsored by Red Wings now, dude. Fuck yes.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
And I have I'm an electrician, so I have they have a composite. They're not steel toed. They have a composite carbon fiber toe thing,
Hell yeah, man.
Yeah.
Ain't nothing getting through that toe.
No,
I stepped on a fucking nail a month back, man. Had to get a tetanus shot.
Oh no.
Yeah, 0 out of 10 experience. Would not go again, dude.
No, I've done that a few times.
Now, Mr. Electric, that's what taught me. Question for you, if you got a minute.
Yeah.
So, how do you feel about the idea that maybe some of the mushroom aliens bred with human in the past and led to the current humans that we have now? Do you feel like that's possible? The ancient alien theory.
Ancient alien.
They totally, yeah. And I think they totally influenced our DNA and how we do things. And but it's a symbiotic relationship, and it's no different than the little animals on the shark, or or on the whale, or or the ticks on a deer or whatever.
Hell yeah.
It's all symbiotic. You can't have one with the other. But the DNA travels like in meteorites that way.
True.
And it can go from place to place. I'm gonna walk up to my studio because it's really cold out here.
Please do. Get out of that cold, man. We want you warm.
Yeah,
Speaking
well,
of
I want to
warm,
make sure the fire doesn't get out of control either.
oh, absolutely. But speaking of warm things, you consider yourself a music person. We think we see that from your page. Do
Yeah,
you sing?
sometimes, yeah.
Can you give us a rendition of WAP by Cardi B?
I don't know that. I barely know who Cardi B is. I've seen
That's the
some news.
correct answer.
That is.
Anyway,
Hmm.
do you do music? Do you make music?
Yes, all the time. As a matter of fact, I've been
Tell us about that.
producing. I've been producing music since the '80s. I have a company
Yeah.
called Blue Fingernail Productions, and I have produced a lot of albums. And if you look at my webpage, MrElectric.com and Villaveses.com, which is my name, Juan Villaveses,
Yeah.
you can go to Villaveses.com and you'll see paintings and artwork and also some of the bands that I've been in and bands that I've produced and worked with
Very nice.
over the years. And I didn't.
Definitely
I
a
was always
professional looking website right here. Very professional website right here.
yeah.
I'm looking at it.
This
Got it
is,
pulled up.
This is the last painting I just finished.
That's beautiful.
That is beautiful,
unicorn?
man.
Is that a
How large
unigoat?
is that canvas?
Yeah, it's canvas.
Is that a unigoat with his tongue
It's
stuck
a
out into
it's
the
like
sea?
a flying unicorn. It's a goat also.
Mm-hmm. I can see
It's
the
a
goat
goat
features.
unicorn.
And is that the?
That's
is that its
rad
tongue?
as fuck.
There's a boat.
Dude,
It's very.
it looks
nice.
like the Treasure Bay ship from back in the day.
Yeah.
You remember
It's
Treasure
long.
Bay? Dude, out in Biloxi?
Yeah.
With that fucking pirate ship, man. No one believes me.
Floated away
That
from
is
Katrina.
beautiful.
Hilarious.
Oh, yeah. But it was beautiful, Simon.
But this is a painting about the COVID and my experience with COVID. And if you can see, of course, there's a pirate ship. It's called the Pirate King in the island of Lesbos. And so it's a volcanic island. There's a volcano that's spewing. This is like the news.
Lesbos are
news.
always
Wow.
volcanic.
And there's a ship, that is part of the pirate
Yeah.
ship. But the pirate has gone onto the island to bury his treasure, and but the treasure is actually still in the
that fire. That's why it's
okay.
barking.
Yeah, Wanson's out there.
Wanson's got it. Don't worry.
Yeah.
Wanson's on fire patrol.
But so the real treasure has escaped the boat. You can see he's on a rowboat,
Yeah.
That's fantastic, sir.
and the
Good
real
symbolism.
treasure is a musician, playing, and this is the cannonball that's been shot. If you can see, it's coming from the boat.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
That's what that explosion right there is.
Yeah, and
That's
this
an
is
absolutely beautiful painting.
this is a special
Absolutely.
bird. This is called an Alicante bird, and it's sort of South American, like almost like a phoenix type of bird. And it comes out when people are in distress, but about to find a like a treasure or I'm sorry I lost the light, but I'm walking around. I came out to look at the fire.
That's all right, man.
Yeah.
We're having a great time. Great time with you right now.
Yeah.
Simon, how deep in are we, my man?
We're about 20 minutes in.
Okay.
Oh, cool.
So I got.
Where are you guys from?
We're
from
both from
Mississippi?
around. Yeah, from around Biloxi Way, actually. Me.
My wife is actually from Mississippi, from Greenville.
Oh, that's nice, man. Greenville's pretty. All of Mississippi's pretty. All of America's pretty. The whole world's pretty. I love it, man. That fire's
Yeah,
going.
all you
man.
have to do is look,
Yeah.
Mr.
and
Electric,
appreciate stuff.
I was watching one of your videos this morning. I was looking at some of your Facebook posts, and in one of them you had mentioned that you were at least 10,000 years old. Is that right?
At least, but I have no idea. Well,
Why's that?
well, because we all come from, we're all part of the whole beginning. The whole idea of, for example, the Big Bang, is that the Big Bang is not something that happened some time ago. The Big Bang is actually happening right now as we
It
speak.
is still expanding. It's still
Yes,
expanding.
but it's all happening, and we're just part of it. We're what's happening now about it. And the Big Bang never starts or finishes. It's just something that happens, and we're all part of it. And everything that makes us and composes us has been around for billions of years. So we're all, if you are here now and you're aware and you're a spirit and you're alive, well, you've been around for billions of years,
That is fucking beautiful,
That is a
man.
hot take. I enjoy that.
including the rocks and the trees.
Of course.
Oh hell yeah.
Anything that you're aware of is actually part of you.
What about
And that's why,
jellyfish?
yeah, well, that's why the Buddha came with the compassion thing, because when you are faced with bad things or things that you're afraid of or things that you're against or whatever, you're actually looking at yourself, and so it's important when you, a lot of people, the Christian tradition stuff kind of confuse that with being a goody good kind of person, but it's
Yeah.
not. It's not. You don't have to try at all. You just have to be compassionate when you do run into it. You don't have to go out there looking for it or saving anything or
Yeah.
anything like that.
When you meet with trouble in the world, be good about it.
Yeah,
I can
Mr.
dig it.
Electric. I was going to tell you a little history about Mr. Electric.
Please, yeah.
Mr.
I'd like to
Electric
know more.
is not something I created. It was created by somebody else, one of my kids and their friends, and they grew up in my house. And I homeschooled 5 kids, and I worked with
Nice.
a lot of famous people. I represented Jerry Garcia, and I worked with Elton
Oh,
John.
rad. Very
Uh,
rad.
I worked in the art, in music scene in Atlanta for years. And a lot of the kids that grew up in my house have all, they see all these pictures and artwork and stuff and music, like just laying around in the studio. And when they kind of grew up, they started making these. They take my pictures from Facebook and they make the memes.
Oh wow.
And so that's how it got started. I didn't even know it was going on until it got really out of hand.
That's
And
great.
my daughter called me from Brooklyn and said, "Hey, Daddy, you're on Instagram and
Hell, we should
you're
be interviewing
viral."
them, man.
Yeah,
Gosh.
yeah. Actually, I was gonna suggest his name is Skyler. If you look on Mr. Electric, there's a guy Skyler that comes around, but it's actually all his idea.
Yeah, we're gonna have to look him up.
We're gonna hit him
Yeah.
up on this. That's fantastic.
Skyler and
Absolutely.
yeah, he lives down in Mobile. He's an insect person. At the
Now, when you
school
say
there.
insect person, are we talking about like Franz Kafka metamorphosis shit, or are we talking about like he like studies bugs?
Both.
Okay.
Oh,
We got
trying to
we
be
got
closer
an
to the
insect
guy.
man who
He's
is also an
he's
insect man.
he's a herpetologist,
Okay.
Okay.
but he's also very creative and he plays music also, and you'll see him pop out of Mr. Electric every once in a while, but he does most of the memes, the regular picture memes.
Mhm.
Yeah.
And so that's it. I had to explain to my kid, my 15-year-old, because somebody else had called me, these young kids, to talk to me and interview me, and they said, after everything, said, "Mr. Electric, you're poggers," and I have never, never heard of.
That's a British thing, I think.
Well,
Poggers means you're crazy.
Well, kind of. These kids were from Kentucky, and they said it means
What?
exciting. It said it means cool and exciting. And I'm
Hell
like,
yeah.
well, that sounds
You
good
are
to
both
me.
of those things.
You
Well, but I
absolutely
also
poggers,
checked.
Mr. Electric.
Well, check this out. I have a 16-year-old kid also, and his name's the Robot. And I told the Robot,
Is
hey,
that his legal
these
name?
kids, that the Robot.
The robot
I'll
and
be
Mr.
down.
Electric. All right.
Yeah.
Hell yeah.
Sitcom. Wow. We need to pitch
And
this.
Got to put money on that.
and but so I told him, hey, these kids think I'm poggers, and he's like, don't use that word. That's our word.
Jesus
Because
Christ.
and I told him, well, Mr. Electric is poggers, but I'm not, because I'm his dad.
The persona is Pogger. It's got the Pogger sona.
Yeah,
Oh my
yeah.
man.
But it's
So
perfect 'cause yeah.
we run a pretty tight ship here, man. We like to keep it at about 30 minutes. But before we start winding down, is there anything you want to plug? Anything you got going on? Maybe something coming up or another member of your team?
Not really. Most of what we do is really unplanned,
Yeah.
and it's just whatever's happening in my head or in my day, and we kind of leave it that way. We have nothing to sign up for. We
Yeah.
don't sell anything. Well, they
When
talk me
when are the shirts coming? I
well,
need
they
one.
no. If you go
Literally.
if you go to the Mr. Electric website, there's a merch. There is a
Okay.
merchandising site, and you can go there and you can man. There's so much shit there. You could buy everything you can imagine, Mr. Electric.
Okay.
Or you can design your own. Some people design their own. They just they take an image that they like of Mr. Electric and write their own stuff, and I just approve it, and
Hell yeah. Very rad, man.
No, that is
and so
incredible.
there's a lot of stuff there. But I part of the allure of Mr. Electric is that I'm not making any list or trying to push anything on anybody, and
Yeah.
we try to keep it PG-13 also,
Yeah.
and we're
The
also
podcast is
apolitical.
obviously a little over PG-13, but apolitical we can agree
Yeah,
on.
we're not strict PG-13, but you know what I'm saying. For the
Oh,
most
yeah.
part, we try to keep it so that everybody can enjoy it, and it's not about anything in particular except just like you said, just be a good person and be
Yeah.
cool with other people.
So let me ask you, do you think you could fight a bear?
Sure. As a matter of fact, hang on tight. I have
Oh shit. He's
I
gonna go
have
get the bear.
yeah, no, I have the thing to prove it. Give me a second.
No, we got time. In the meantime, while he's moving up there, again, this is Mr. Electric. Any of our viewers, please go like him on Facebook. Go follow
Mr.
him.
Electric, yeah.
Absolutely.
Let me see. 1 second.
We just got updated. Did you see that?
Yeah, but it says we don't have to worry about that anymore. That's cool.
Can you see that?
Okay. Hold on. Wow. Holy shit. Is that thing real?
Yeah, it's a Kodiak bear.
God damn. I got me a gorilla head in there, but it ain't real.
Oh, wow. No, this is a real thing. It's over 100 years old.
Before
Came
we
from
get out,
west.
Bear. Tell us the story behind that. Tell us the story behind that real quick before we say
Well,
goodbye.
it was a bear that was roaming out west on the Oregon coast, and he was going around he was an older bear, but people were getting scared of him and stuff. And so we had to go find him and grab him and take care of him. And then we skinned him and honored him by making a beautiful head. And he's part of my, we were talking about the priest thing.
Mm-hmm.
He's part of my shaman thing.
Your shamanhood?
Yeah. And I take the spirit animal. I worked with John Winterhawk. There's also an album that you've probably heard it. If you ever listen to Animal Planet or any of those cooking shows and stuff like that.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, they've used my music over 50 times for those shows.
Oh, right. Like incidental.
Winterhawk, and
nice.
It's a Native American flute and drum, and we toured, teaching Southern history and culture, and we go to the Carter Center and to the prisons, to do sweat lodge and deal with people who needed attention.
Yeah.
Native American.
Amazing. I look behind the mask. That's amazing.
Absolutely. You've had quite a storied life, and you've given us a lot of.
This is my studio.
Oh shit! In the studio. Here
you go.
That's
and this is my
Absolutely.
guitar strap.
You gotta stand 30 feet back.
Yeah.
Extreme
Too much rock and roll coming from it. Too much rock and roll coming from it.
Yeah.
All right.
Very
Mr.
cool.
Electric, we're gonna let you go. I want to really thank you again for coming on the podcast. Any of our viewers, please go follow Mr. Electric on Facebook. Got their website, got merch out now. And anything else you want to say to the viewers before you go?
Yeah, take care of yourselves. And thank you very, very much.
I love it.
Thank you, Mr. Electric.
All right, y'all take care.